Welcome student. In this lecture we are going to see another practical from organic section. It is the practical of preparation and we are going to study the preparation of benzilic acid from Benzil, and therefore the aim of the experiment is preparation of benzilic acid from Benzil, and it is a benzilic acid rearrangement reaction. That is, Benzil rearranges and converted it into the benzilic acid. The apparatus: mortar, pestle. We require conical flask, water bath, beaker, etc. The chemicals required, of course, the starting material Benzil, then potassium hydroxide pellets, concentrated hydrochloric acid and distilled water. Here procedure: the first step is ground thoroughly 1 gram Benzil with 1 gram solid potassium hydroxide in a dry mortar with the help of a pestle to make an easy flowing powder. Of course, they are crystals. Ground them to convert it into easy flowing powder. What we have to take? We have to take 1 gram of Benzil. This is the Benzil, and KOH, that is the potassium hydroxide pellets. Using the balance, weigh 1 gram of Benzil using watch glass, then another 1 gram of potassium hydroxide using again watch glass, and mix thoroughly and then ground. Okay, we are going to see here, this is the compound taken on watch glass, and using this mortar, this is a mortar, this is a pestle, ground to convert it into easily flowing powder. Therefore, mix it well and ground thoroughly. Then the second step is take this material in dry conical flask fitted with a piece of cotton at its mouth, and then heat the flask on boiling water bath for about 20 minutes. This is the conical flask. We have taken the Benzil and KOH solid, and cotton is kept here, and this conical flask is heated in the water bath. Here heating is kept. This is the heating. This water bath using the, this is the water bath, and using the burner we are going to heat this, okay, for 20 boiling. Therefore, up to the boiling temperature of the water you have to heat the water and heat the flask in that boiling water bath for about 20 minutes. Then cool the mixture to room temperature and dissolve in minimum amount of water. That is, minimum means about 20 cc, and therefore keep, this is the distilled water, you have to keep the flask and then add 20 cc of the water. Okay, what will happen? The reacted Benzil will dissolve and unreacted Benzil will be there, and remove the unreacted Benzil, if any, by simple filtration. This is the flask in which we have added the water, and unreacted Benzil, if any, then filter using this funnel and using the filter paper. Simple filtration, that is, only remove the solid unreacted Benzil and take the solution. Then acidify this aqueous solution in the flask with a concentrated hydrochloric acid by thoroughly cooling and stirring in ice. Okay, that is, you have to cool the plus in the ice. Okay. Here the concentrated acid is kept here, and this is the addition of concentrated hydrochloric acid in the plus. This plus is kept in the ice bath, and you are adding the concentrated hydrochloric acid, okay, till acidification. As the solution was alkaline, as it is reacted with KOH, then product will obtain. Filter the solid separated under the suction pump. Wash thoroughly with cold water and dry. Here you have to filter the product using the suction pump. This is the attached to the suction, and you have to, this is a Buckner funnel, filter and take the precipitate. Then after drying the crude product, take the weight of the product, that is, for example, say the weight of the product equal to W gram. Okay. Weight of the, of course, crude product. After complete removal of water from the product should be dry, and then recrystallize the product. After taking the weight, you have to recrystallize the product from water and take its melting point. You have to carry out the melting point of the recrystallized product. The theoretical value is 150 degrees centigrade, that is 423 Kelvin. Therefore, the benzilic acid, if the product gives the melting point 423 Kelvin, the benzilic acid is formed. Okay. Thus, this is the preparation of benzilic acid. Okay. Now, what are the advantages of this preparation? This is the green chemistry approach. The first advantage is it is solvent-free procedure. There is no solvent chemical. Okay, solvent is not used. Therefore, it is a solvent-free procedure, and this is atom efficient. That is, two molecules are reacted. Therefore, it is atom efficient preparation. Then the reaction. This Benzil, you have taken 1 gram reaction with potassium hydride KOH, forming potassium benzilate. This is a potassium salt, and this is a potassium benzilate form. Addition of hydrochloric acid, the decomposition of this potassium salt into the acid, and this is the benzilic acid. This is the reaction. See the mechanism of the reaction. This is the mechanism. This is the Benzil, KOH, that is the OH, hydroxyl, that is, this is OH minus, attack on the carbon, and therefore pi electrons are shifted on the oxygen, and therefore carbon becomes deficient in electron, and therefore this nucleophile attach this carbon atom. Okay, and thus this carbon, that is the pi bond shifted electrons, are then reshifted, giving the shifting of another pi bond to the oxygen atom. And this is the slow reaction. Okay. To this slow reaction, as the pi bonds are shifted on the oxygen. Okay. Now, abstracted proton from hydrochloric acid, and thus proton is abstracted here, and thus OH group, this is the benzilic acid is formed. This is the easy mechanism. Okay, and therefore thus benzilic acid is obtained from benzil. The reaction is known as benzil benzilic acid rearrangement reaction. This is a simple rearrangement of benzil into benzilic acid. Calculations. First one is theoretical yield from the reaction. From 1 mole of benzil, we have obtained 1 mole of benzilic acid. What is 1 mole of benzil? It is a 210 grams of benzil, which is equivalent to 228 grams of benzilic acid, and we have taken 1 gram. Therefore, 1 gram of benzil will be equivalent to 1 into 228 divided by 210, and that value comes to be 1.086 gram, that is equal to a gram. That is a theoretical yield. Therefore, from 1 gram of benzil, theoretical weight should be 1.086 grams. Okay, this is the theoretical yield. Now, if your weight is obtained up to this 1.086 gram, then the yield will be 100%. If the weight is less, the yield will be accordingly decreased. What is the calculation of percentage practical yield? We have the weight of the product equal to W grams. Upon product's weight, yes, we have taken the weight of the product, and then now from relation 1.086 grams of product, which is equivalent to 100% yield, and therefore our W gram product, what will be the yield? That is a W into 100 divided by 1.086, and let this percentage equal to B%. Let this percentage. Okay, and therefore you have to take the weight, you have to calculate the percentage practical yield and note down the results. That is the weight of the product, that is the practical yield, that is the W grams, and then percentage practical yield of the product, that is a B percentage, and the final result is melting point of the recrystallized product, and therefore this is the in degree centigrade, and it is also in the Kelvin temperature. Now, thus here the practical of preparation of benzilic acid from benzil completes. Okay. Now, for writing the experiment in the journal, you have to write this experiment in journal with the help of practical handbook and this video. And for writing this experiment, what are the hints? Take weight of the crude product equal to 1 gram, and from this 1 gram calculate the percentage practical yield of the product and write down the melting point of the recrystallized product equal to 150 degrees centigrade, that is equal to 423 Kelvin. Thus, you have to write this experiment and send the PDF to mail of our department. Thank you.